First on our list is respiratory diseases. As climate change fuels extreme weather phenomena like heat waves, it simultaneously amplifies the concentration of pollutants in our air. This environmental alteration stirs up respiratory diseases such as rhinitis, asthma, and bronchitis. Rising temperatures and modifications in vegetation patterns release even more pollutants, compromising air quality and sparking crises for those with respiratory conditions. Next is the flu. Climate change, with its erratic temperature fluctuations and seasonal variations, creates an environment conducive to the survival and spread of the influenza virus. With extreme weather events forcing people to stay indoors, the transmission of the virus becomes easier, making the flu a more potent threat. We also have pneumonia. Climate change, with its sudden temperature variations, weakens the population's immunity, favoring the proliferation of infectious agents and increasing the incidence of pneumonia. This disease, due to the interplay between reduced immunity and the reproduction of pathogens in unstable environments, is a leading cause of death from infectious diseases worldwide. Tonsillitis, an inflammation of the tonsils, thrives in the conditions created by climate change. The dry climate dries out the mucous membranes, reducing the resistance of the tonsils to infectious agents. This increased vulnerability leads to more frequent bouts of tonsillitis during periods of intense climate variation. Moving on, we have otitis. Often linked with respiratory infections, otitis becomes more prevalent in cold seasons, a situation exacerbated by climate change. Environmental cooling and temperature fluctuations aid the spread of viruses and bacteria responsible for otitis. The dry conditions associated with climate change create an environment ripe for complications, like partial hearing loss. Vector infections such as dengue, Zika, and chikungunya are also influenced by climate change. Rising temperatures and altered rainfall patterns create ideal environments for mosquito breeding, promoting the spread of these diseases. Other diseases like malaria, yellow fever, filariasis, and Lyme disease, sensitive to various climatic aspects, also see their impacts amplified, posing a challenge to global public health. Lastly, we cannot overlook the impacts on mental health. The uncertainty of environmental changes, the occurrence of extreme weather events, and the social and economic consequences of these changes can cause significant emotional distress. The link between climate change and health is clear and undeniable. The health of our planet directly influences our health. It's a relationship we can no longer ignore. It's time to take action. It's time to make conscious decisions to mitigate climate change. Remember, a healthier planet means healthier inhabitants. The power to make a change lies with each one of us. Will you do your part?